This is Calicat the Calicaster, and before I go on with more of one of my fan films that has nothing to do with this, decided to chime in on, because sure, on the clickbait, the Orville Season 4. As you know, the Calicaster was not involved in Seasons 2 and 3 of the Orville at all, and doesn't know any of the characters anymore. But let's just say that apparently there's updates that originated on Variety and CBR, not just on .fart.com, CBR and Variety, and the Hollywood Reporter, indicating that some people had gone to a con and asked Seth MacFarlane recently this summer, that as we start into the summer, on what's going on with Orville Season 4. And Seth MacFarlane said that there are 10 scripts that have been written, 10 episodes that have been written for the series. So 2 years ago, when all the rumors started, in 2024, Scott rhymes, 2024, at a convention 2 years ago, last April, that they didn't have anything at that point, nothing at all, nothing. They didn't have anything, no scripts, nothing. Adrian Pilecki had left the show. Some of the other ones had no contract anymore, no NDA anymore either. I remember one of my videos commented on the NDAs. I don't think they have that anymore. If their contracts ended, they can no non-disclosure. That's fine. Part of what happened is after the writer's strike in 2023, a little bit into 2024, the writer's strike. During that period, a little earlier, Disney and Hulu merged. So, and because they merged, there's always programming conflicts involving whatever they're putting out. Understand that McFarlane went on to do Ted 2 in the 2 years since then, and Ted Season 2 of the series. I haven't seen it. It's on HBO. It's on Max. There's no. I don't have any footage. So don't flag for footage. I don't have any footage of anything. My reviews are a blog, a rantcast, and I don't put up any content footage. I make my own. Probably because it get flagged immediately if I put up any content. So I don't have any content. I don't have any flashy video things going with footage from Hulu that all these other people have put up. And it's like, that's actually their content. You can't do that. Don't do that. Just saying. Disney's gonna sue somebody. I'm not Disney, so it's okay. But yeah, just saying. And then we have the irony of Egotastic saying, one of the channels, one of the Prime channels, saying, "Oh, so they're fake news. They're being mean. It's fake news." I did eventually watch his video. It wasn't about us. I took down the part where I gave the name and put it on another one of my channels because it was no longer relevant. And I directly named it. It's called Egotastic. I can use the name. That's fine. That doesn't change anything. I'm not associated with him in any way. He appears to just be a very, very enthusiastic fan who is on the bandwagon about the show, and ironically does get to talk to some of the actors. So why doesn't he just ask them? I don't know. So Seth MacFarlane has finished the 10 scripts. Grimes was being cheeky. And in April of 2024, he was saying things are going to happen in the future in January 2025. And of course they didn't. Well, what did happen though is Seth MacFarlane wrote some script. Anyway, that's how cheap this is. Now that we're out in the middle of nowhere. The town that rhymes with Orville. No. It's not though. Oh, wait a minute, he's on the set of Orville Season 4. Oh my God. No, I'm not. No. They're going to think that now. Now he's written scripts. There's some stuff that's goofy in that. He hasn't really been involved in the day-to-day of his show Family Guy since 2013. They keep saying, "Oh, he's doing Family Guy right now." He's only like a producer off on the side, just giving him advice. Since 2013, he has not done anything on that show. Wow, it's been a while. So, he's done other stuff. Also, yeah, he's a notorious comedian, ham, and likes to say cheeky comments. So, I don't even know if he's got 10 scripts. I suspect he just has 10 treatments for scripts, and that's what I want to do. My treatments. The main thing that's going to throw that off, and they haven't said, is that the sets, do the sets even still exist? I mean, they said that they didn't tear them down, but I'm thinking it's been like 2022, and they didn't think they were going to continue. They wouldn't have kept the sets. They would have stored them somewhere, I guess, but they wouldn't have kept them. So that means rebuilding the sets if they do a fourth season. My suggestion early on those 2 or 3 other rants was make a movie, an Orville movie. Just do like a 90-minute Orville movie. And I noticed that the last video I made on that, so they were making the Mandalorian movie, which they have just come out with. So that took them. That was another movie they were doing. It wasn't McFarlane. It was just Star Wars. Disney was going to do this Mandalorian movie, and yes, they have. It's finished. It's out. It's okay. Anyway, so we have yeah, that's another issue. Is Disney wants to? I do know this. Disney wants to get rid of Hulu and take all the content over to Disney Plus. I do know this. They won't be, thus, they will not be putting any new programming, completely new show, sequel, legacy show, like the Orville, on Hulu, because there isn't going to be a Hulu by probably around 2027. So where are they going to put it? They're going to put it on Disney Plus? I guess they could. But first they have to build sets and all that stuff. So yeah, obviously nothing happened in 2025 last year. Nothing happened. And we're in the middle of 2026. So yeah, that's the status of it. There are scripts. But yeah, I have lots of scripts too that were basically tossed at the end of the move up here to up north. Yeah, so those series ended. I was able to do some of the other the scripts that we could do before the move. We did those, but the rest of them were tossed. But there are always electronic copies out there if I wanted to print them up again. So yeah, there's always that. There's several copies of those. Yeah, so in my fan films, there's no problem. But I don't do any Orville fan films. I know they have action figures, but I've never done those. Now, what these fans could do is they could do an action figure fan film. I do Star Trek ones and Transformer ones. But yeah, there's even if they got everything together, let's say if they got everything together and said, okay, we're going to do writer's room and bring back characters and do their show, it's going to take them a year. Yeah, if they do. Disney Plus is probably best to just say, all right, what we're going to do is we'll let you do a TV movie, and we'll do that. Do like a reunion movie thing. Get everybody back for the movie. Do movies. It's probably cheaper that way anyway. Take the best of those 10 scripts and say, okay, let's make this into a feature film. Yeah, that's what they should do. There's a little bit, so this rant cast is a little more positive in that they could do one. Still, scripts can languish for years, so just without them doing anything. If they write out the Commander Grayson character, Blackie, it's going to be like, well, it's not the same. The chemistry's not the same. It's like when they wrote out the security guard lady, kind of didn't work in season 3. It was a different person. It didn't work. It was like I get what they were doing. They were doing this sort of like, haha, like we replaced this other person for the other. It'd be like Yar getting replaced for Worf, kind of thing. But yeah, or let them do a Star Trek series. Hey, they could use some fresh blood and some more comedy there. They'll do a Star Trek show. Yeah. But I'm not saying he will. I'm saying they should let him do it. I mean, that's kind of what the Orville was anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so there's my take on season 4. There are now actually scripts. It isn't just Scott Grimes talking out of his hat. There are scripts, and I don't know how good they are, but yeah, they should take the best 2 of those, make a movie, and just do a movie instead. Put it on Disney. Put it on theaters. Put it in theaters. Yeah, that's what they should do. Do feature films. Yeah, cool. I mean, the original Star Trek had 3 seasons, and it did 3 films. It did movies. There you go. Do films. Yeah. They probably won't. They probably won't ever have this come out. I'm still skeptical that it'll ever come out. Because, yeah, like, everybody's moving on, doing other things. McFarlane's doing 3 other shows. He doesn't have time. But, yeah, there's a lot of other... Yeah, I can't imagine they kept the sets. But they can rebuild them. But yeah, they say online that they have not destroyed the sets. And that's not canceled. But it's been 4 years. Come on, it's canceled. Just say it's canceled. Or make a movie. You know, but like you did with the Family Guy, which came back and all that. McFarlane loves to do stuff like this to keep the rumors going, to keep the fan base going. He's in on it, just so you know. Yeah. Anyway.